Now the Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light years wide. The distance around that is the pi number, because 1 times pi is pi. So if we were to convert that to a pyramid, it would be 50,000 light years high. That's telling you from the width of the galaxy, which has only been known since the 1980s at 100,000 light years wide, that it's the 50th layer we've got to look at in the King's Chamber. So now, a lot of people talk about dinosaurs and all this kind of stuff. But when you die, you leave this realm of darkness and you enter the light. There's no dinosaurs in heaven. There's no evolving little bits of this and little bits of that they yap on about. It's a creation. So the key of David is found in the dimensions of the King's Chamber in the genetic line of Adam. Descending to David. First Chronicles has 29 chapters, 942 verses. The word Jesus is found in 942 verses of the New Testament. The first 2 chapters, 54 verses and 55 verses. The height of the pyramid up to the missing capstone is 4.55 inches, which is 454.58 feet. So here's First Chronicles telling you the height of the pyramid. The Sphinx is the head of a woman. It is representative of Amma, manifest as the lion, which is Judah, and Mary Magdalene. She represents the soul of all humankind, Amma, the entire earth population. The lion's body is the royal tribe of Judah. Nothing to do with the Khazar Jews that dominate the world today. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing to do with the Zionist Jews. It's all to do with England. You see here that the ground level is just below the neck of the Sphinx. So here's a woman. It's obviously a woman if you look at it. And what they did, they dug out the body of the Sphinx and in the shape of a lion, which is made of very low-grade limestone, indicating that it's Christianity, Judaism, its mother, and Christianity, its daughters, that are the harlot. So what they did, they took the capstone and reshaped it into the head of the Sphinx. The reason is that the capstone itself was 1,722 tons, so they built the pyramid, it shrunk, it's too small, displacement factor 286 reduced from the base, therefore reduces the place where the capstone was supposed to fit. So it's 286.1 pyramid inches too big to fit the summit platform of the Great Pyramid. It's got to be placed somewhere. So what have we done? So the head was originally the capstone. It was brought to the site. It weighed 1,722 tons. Logic suggests how would you carry something that huge? So people don't believe it. It cannot be done. You can't lift something 1,722 tons, especially when it's got the shape of a pyramid. You can't pick it up. You can't get too close to the edge of it. You break it. How you lift it? Well, this is what it's all about. So the original height would have been 365.2424 inches, and that would give you a base of 2294 pyramid inches around, which is the wife of David. As said, the body was dug out of the low-grade limestone, representing the people today, the Christian churches. The woman, the Queen, was rejected, as was Mary Magdalene. Rejected by the Pharisee priests under Herod and Rome. To stop the female church, the Antichrist Paul preached to the Gentiles, the Idumeans of Esau. I originally wrote that in 1993 in Canada. So the summit is also too small. It's reduced by 286.1, so therefore it's reduced to a perimeter of 2008.785. So the 2008 again is to forbid, to stop, to rebuke. And it is 785 as a serpent. Now, by measuring the pyramid's diagonal in its full size, that is with the 286.1 included, and there's a pyramid next to it which is 60-degree face angle representing man. The Great Pyramid is the pi angle. The face of it is the pi angle, 5151, 14.3 degrees. If we take the centre point of both pyramids, we have a point in the centre of the Giza Plateau. And we can measure then from the centre point. We travel down 116.26 pyramid inches, being degrees, 116.26 degrees. So we've moved from the pyramid to the top, around to the Sphinx, and it's 116.26 degrees. So it's determined by the line C and B, which is the diagonal of the pyramid, 1077.26 feet, British feet, forming a point D, and then a circle with a radius of the diagonal of the pyramid gives you the location of the Sphinx. So here it is, it identifies who translated the New Testament, the Antichrist Hellenist Greek Pharisees. That's how you determine it. It's the full-size pyramid. That white area is a 286.1 displacement area, so it gives you 1077.26 feet. So the prophecy of the Sphinx is the rejection of the capstone, as the builders of the religion of Jesus were the Hellenists who rewrote, deleted and altered my gospel to their own selfish lust, to fit in with the Roman government, as they are expert at infiltration and keeping their own control of the masses, and they